Welcome to Smiles Television Talk Show. I'm your host, Stephanie Anthony Miles, and thank you for tuning in. We are at the Lincoln Park in East St. Louis for the 7th Annual 3K Fam Fun Walk with Coach Melody. We're going to have an exciting day, a wonderful day. You don't want to miss this broadcast. Remember, Jesus Christ was born of a virgin. He was crucified and buried, and he rose on the third day. Confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord. Believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead, and thou shalt be saved. Stay tuned for more smiles with Coach Melody at the 7th Annual FamFun3K Walk. This is Smiles TV. Welcome back to Smiles TV. I told you we're at Lincoln Park in East St. Louis, Illinois with Coach Melody at the 7th Annual FamFun3K Walk. And the number 7, I love the number 7, so I'm glad this is the 7th year. Coach Melody, how are you?
Good morning, Stephanie. I am wonderful. How are you doing?
I am blessed and I'm excited about today. People are coming in. This is your 7th annual time.
Yes,
Wow.
It's the 7th. Yes,
So you've been doing a lot for the community, and once again, reiterate the importance of fighting childhood obesity.
Well, we'll first start off with just the fact that September is Childhood Obesity Month. When I started this in 2015, it was an effort just to get people to move. It wasn't about money giving back to the community or anything. It's just like we didn't have any walks in the city of East St. Louis, and I thought, I go everywhere else, let's do one here. And it's morphed into this global movement where people are moving worldwide, 3 continents, 25 states this year. And also the fact that we get to give away $8,000. Now, over the 3 years, it's been $32,000 that has been given back to the community. And that, to me, is really phenomenal for us, for a organization of this size.
Yes, ma'am,
Yes.
indeed. And you have a lot of new sponsors this year. Do you want to talk a little bit about your sponsors?
Absolutely. I want to welcome Southern Illinois University at Edwardsville, my alumni. We have SIF and Touche, which are hospital systems here in the East St. Louis area. We also have I Am East St. Louis Foundation. So it's tax deductible. Come on out, make some donations, right? It's never too late to donate. And to sponsor for next year, honestly, September 14th, 2024, we're doing it again for the 8th year, right?
Okay.
And so we need sponsors because we can make it bigger and better and have more with more money.
One thing I really like about your event is that it's a family event. And families are so important, especially today. It seems like they're being destroyed on every hand. So tell me your thought about bringing families together.
Well, that's why it's called a Family Fun 3K, Stephanie, because when it came together, it's like, and it's a 3K, so it's not as long as a 5K. It's 2.1 miles versus 3.245K. And I wanted it to be so the kids can come. But the funny thing is the kids walk faster and be there quicker than everybody else. But even I have people coming that's calling like, I can't move. Bring a chair, sit down, be part of the atmosphere. It's gonna be so much fun once we get started. The music, the activities, the vendors, we have people coming out. We have over 31 vendors this year. It started off with 8.
Excellent. Wow.
Isn't that growth?
Oh, yes, ma'am. That is absolutely growth. And I understand, like you said, you're in 25 different cities across the country.
Yes.
And you're international now. This
Yes.
is a global event. What are some, maybe 3 points that you would like to reiterate to the children and the families about being healthy, their mental health?
Okay. 3 things. Mental and physical wellness is my thing. If I'm going into a corporation, if I'm speaking, if I'm working with our youth with youth wellness, it starts with the mindset. Really being able to understand you can do whatever it is that you want to do and putting your mind to that. And when it comes to wellness, making sure you're making that a priority. A lot of people, I say lack of education is a big part of it. When I go into organizations, even when they're CEOs, they just, this is something people haven't studied. Nutrition is key, sleep, exercise, moving, making it fun, making it lifestyle change. That's why we want them all out here, so that they can actually get together and do this on a regular basis. And it can be done in a fun way.
Okay. And you know what? I was talking to someone recently, and they said, when you eat better, you think better, and you do better. And all of that goes together. Our whole body works together as one.
Yep.
Are there any lasting words or anything that we have not discussed right now that you want to make sure the viewers get a chance to hear?
Well, Stephanie, I really want to say that this is a community event. It's not about one person. It's definitely not about Coach Melody. God just using me as the vessel to get this done. But I have to say, my team, I appreciate them so much. I appreciate every vendor that's out here. People are coming here and not charging anything because this is a community affair. And I just want to encourage everybody to get on board and join us next year and just invest in our youth. They have been through so much trauma through the last years. And the more I speak to them, the more I hear, it's sad, but we can do something about it once we start being more intentional and just creating lifestyle change. So I want to thank you for partnering with us too, right?
Glory to God.
Thank you for coming out and having us today. And I look forward to next year.
Yes, ma'am. And this is the 7th annual 3K walk. Next year will be the 8th, which is new beginnings,
Yes.
So we're looking for greater things next year. And I want to thank you again for providing our community with such excellence. Thank you, Coach Melody.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy to be here, so happy to do this work. And of course, as a health and wellness transformation strategist, that's what I do, change lives. So reach out to Coach Melody.
Tell them, go ahead and give your information so
Yes,
people can reach you.
you got to reach me at www.unwrapu.com. You can find me on social media. Go follow Coach Melody, LinkedIn, Coach Melody McClellan, and Instagram. So there is no worries. I look forward to it. And we just want everybody to get on board and support us next year.
And as a side note, Coach Melody and I met at the Jackie Joyner Kersey Center. She was doing presentations then or in that event at that time. So I want to thank Jackie for the connection and God bless you. And remember, families matter, and Coach Melody is trying to run that into your mind.
See you next year.
Thank you, Coach Melody.
You're welcome.
Health Information Station wants to help you to stay healthy, stay strong, and keep your immune system boosted. Health Information Station is a nonprofit organization founded and created by Dr. Janetta Stomer, who has a mission of education, engaging, and encouraging participants from the community to combat diseases by eating more fruits and vegetables. Health Information Station provides health education, clothing to people in need, and fruits and vegetables from an indoor vertical farm, reaching people year-round from all walks of life. Health Information Station partners with Be Valiant Incorporated. Michelle Hoover, licensed registered dietitian and director of Be Valiant Incorporated, says, "When we eat better, we think better, we feel better, and we do better from the inside out." Stay healthy, stay strong, and keep your immune system boosted. Health Information Station wants to be there for you. Coach Melody knows how to bring people out. I'm standing here with Senator Chris Belt from the 57th District in Illinois. How are you, sir?
I am fabulous. I'm feeling great, and I'm out here for a good cause.
You know, I keep telling you, you are every place, and we love how you support the community events, and especially for Coach Melody because she's doing so much in our community. What are your thoughts about the 3K and the importance of fighting childhood obesity?
Well, first and foremost, I want to give kudos to Coach Melanie for hosting this event. This is the 7th year, and to fight childhood obesity is huge. It's huge across the board, but particularly in our community, in underserved communities where food deserts exist and food nutrition is lacking. And so we need to come out, we need to get people moving, fight childhood obesity that bleeds over into diabetes, that bleeds over into cardiovascular issues, that bleeds over into other health issues. And so today is a perfect day. The weather is perfect.
Beautiful.
To get people moving.
Yes, it is, sir. And I thank you for taking time to talk with SMilesTV. And you know this is a family event. You want to say anything about families? Because families do matter.
Families do matter, and I would encourage people to come out with families. I would encourage people to make a pact starting today to do better. Each day, do a little bit of walking, do a little bit of moving. Let's eat better. Let's do it today. And families are strong, and let's grow old together as family.
Yes, sir, and thank you again.
Thank you always.
Yes, sir. Standing here now with our previous mayor, Mayor Emeka Jackson Hicks. Mayor Hicks, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am blessed, and I understand that when you were in office that you also participated in this 3K.
I sure did. I love that Melanie is continuing this year after year. The Fun 3K, Unwrap Me. Way to go.
That's right, that's right. You know what? I keep bringing up the topic of families because she's bringing families together.
Absolutely.
Tell us one good statement regarding why childhood obesity is so important to fight against.
Well, childhood obesity is important to fight against because we need our children to be healthy, right?
Right.
In order for us to lead healthy, we need to be physically healthy, right?
Yes.
It all ties together.
It does.
Physical, mental, spiritual, and emotional well-being, right? And Melanie is helping us with that physical piece and the mental piece. Actually.
Exactly. And you know what? You just said basically the same thing that everyone is saying. It all goes together, the mind, the body, the spirit, everything.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I know you can't stay long, and I just thank God for you. And let's enjoy this 3K walk.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And the park commissioner. Let's move.
Let's go 3K, let's go.
One good thing about coming out to Coach Melody's 3K walk is that you run into everybody. I have a friend here, a longtime friend. Daphne, how are you?
I'm good, Stephanie. Great to be out here.
It's good to see you. Tell me, what do you think about this 3K walk?
I think it's great. Considering where Coach Melody started from when she first began this 7 years ago to now, the number of people that have registered and also the attention that she's bringing to childhood obesity. You know, obesity is really a disease. A lot of people think it's just a condition, but it actually is a disease that is treatable.
Okay.
And so just to bring attention to this and awareness to this is really great, especially after going through COVID. You've got a lot of children who weren't really in school. They weren't very active, and so they've seen an uptick in the rise of obesity rates among children because of that.
Well, look here, I told you, and here we go again. Everybody in the community has been coming out, and this gentleman, Zach, has been doing great work in our community. I don't know if you remember, some time ago we did a broadcast and highlighted Zach cleaning up the community by himself, on his own. I told him I pray that his efforts become contagious. Hi, Zach, how are you?
What's up? Good, it's good to be here.
Yes, sir, and so this is Coach Melody's 7th Annual FamFun3K. Share with the community your thoughts about this event.
Well, I just say that this is everything. This is what makes our community. When you have community leaders coming together, when we're putting on events like this for our community, promoting health, promoting being out in the community as families, as brothers, sisters, this is what we need.
Hey, boss. Okay.
I said I'm fine.
Put me to bed, see you in the morning. super mix, but it wasn't on it. And we lost these.
You can talk to me.
It's been really, really hard for me.
I'm talking with Vanessa Davis, and she has a nursing organization, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what she does. Vanessa, tell us a little bit about you and what you're doing out here.
So we're Alpha Chi Chi. We're a African-American nursing sorority that's here in St. Louis in the metro area. And what we do is we come out and we do outreach. Our motto is service for humanity. So we are out today. We're doing hands-only CPR. We're doing demonstrations with that because we know how important that is, as well as we know that this walk is for childhood obesity. You got to start early. So with that being said, we're showing sugar presentation. It's showing how much sugars are in the things that we do drink and all. And so with that being said, we have that information as well as, don't tell the kids, we have sugar-free popsicles, as well as waters that you can have flavor to them.
I got to ask you this. So I'm looking at Gatorade over here, right? There's not a lot of sugar in that, is it?
Well, with Gatorade, this is per serving how much sugar. This bottle here is 2 servings, so you would double the amount of that sugar that's in this container here.
Wow.
Yes,
wow.
yes.
Okay.
And so when you look at Coke, this is how much servings is per serving. This liter is 3 servings, so therefore you would triple the amount of sugar that's in this right here. So with that being said, you know, making those healthy choices, once again, what the focus is today, this one here is 0 sugar. So got just a little handful of sugar in this container here.
Okay.
But last but not least, we know water is the best.
Wow. First of all, I see a long-time friend. I call her my sister, Alicia, and she's standing here with Kevin. Kevin, tell us what you guys are doing.
Hey, Kevin Harris with Community Wellness Project. And what we do basically is just rapid HIV testing, STI testing, and also education. And that's to not only the youngsters, but the adults too. And we also have a food pantry that we try to supply not only our clients, but the community as well. Also, we partner with the drop-in center at Comprehensive Behavior Health Building and try to get a community some clothing, you know, for the homeless, or even, like I said, just, you know, clients, period.
Okay.
And just help out that way. So.
Wow, you're doing some great work. And
Yes,
I want
ma'am.
you to say how much you love Coach Melody.
I love Coach Melody.
Okay.
Coach Melody, this is for you. We love you, Coach Melody. Say we love you, Coach Melody. We love you, Coach Melody. We love you, Coach Melody.
So we've been collaborating for a year, and I want to say that I am so thrilled to be working with you and partner with you. And you have been selected for the premier. The premier donation is $3,007 to Kinder Cottage.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, now tell us about this check that you have and what you're going to do with it and what your organization does.
Absolutely. Well, we're with Unipress Kinder Cottage, where we service children 6 weeks to 12 years of age. We also have family resources with our family coordinator that does family cafes. And one of the focuses that we lead in on is better health.
Okay.
Better health from inside out. So back in the early part of this year, in fact, January, we did a kickoff with Coach Melody to promote how to start off the year with better health habits. And so she stays in touch with us. A lot of our parents and our faculty stressed that what she shared with us during that workshop really made phenomenal changes in the way they view eating, exercising, and self-care.
Wow.
Yes, so when we heard about the 5K, this is actually my first, so I'm excited to be a part of it.
The 3K?
Yeah, the 3K, I'm sorry. And we said we absolutely want to be out there. Some of my families are walking. This is my foster grandparent over there that was part of the process. And we are excited to have this check so we can continue to provide greater care for our children as it promotes better health.
Okay, and once again, the name of your organization is?
Unipress Kinder Cottage.
And if anyone's interested in making contact with you?
Absolutely. We're at 564 Veronica Avenue in East St. Louis, Illinois.
And one quick word about what you think about Coach Melody.
I absolutely love her.
Great. Love her.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Love her.
You hear that, Coach Melody? They love you.
We
You're
love
great.
you.
Thank
Love
you.
you.
Okay,
Yes.
then we see them coming back in, so we got to go over here and catch the walk.
Yes, thank you.
God bless you.
Bless you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back with more smiles. Well, I get a chance to sit down for a second. I'm sitting with a longtime friend, Ruby Streeter, and she has been a pillar in our community for many years. And tell everybody who you are and what you do.
I'm Ruby Street. I'm the artistic director for the Catherine Dunham Centers. I've been a part of Miss Dunham's legacy for 54 years. I started at St. Teresa Academy in 1969. And Miss Dunham helped me to achieve my dream. I dreamed of being a dancer as a little girl. And Miss Dunham, when she came here in 1967, she was able to help me to achieve my dream. So I'm very grateful to Miss Dunham and what she was able to do for us in East St. Louis. I performed at Carnegie Hall. I had a children's dance company that traveled around the United States from the Catherine Dunham Children's Workshop.
Right.
And they even got the opportunity to perform at the UN in Paris, France. You know, and so many people laughed when we said we were going to Europe, but we were there.
Wow, and in a couple of words, tell us how much you love Coach Melody and what she means to our community.
I love Coach Melody because she's working on something that we have ignored a long time, obesity in the children. And we have to acknowledge that because this is our future. These kids are our future.
Right.
And if they're not here because they've died from a heart attack or strokes or whatever, then we don't have them here anymore. And so,
well, Ruby, thank you so much for talking
Thank
with
you.
me. God bless you.
Thank
I
you.
love you so
I love
much.
you too.
And continue to be who you are.
That's what
we love you
that's
too.
what I'm going to do.
Tandra, how are you?
I'm good.
It is so good to see you
Likewise.
today.
It's been a long time.
It has been. Congratulations on your new position. Tell everybody who you are and what you do.
Thank you so much. My name is Dr. Tandra Taylor, and I was recently appointed as the interim director for SIUE's Institute for Community Justice and Racial Equity. I know it's a long title,
right.
But the work is so important. And a part of the reason behind the Institute is to really forward SIUE's initiatives in really making sure that the impact in important communities like East St. Louis is aligned, right? So the university is taking initiatives to make sure it does right in the communities in which it takes up space. And this Institute is kind of that arm of those initiatives.
Wow, so you're a new director, and this is the first year that SIU has been involved, I believe, in this whole walk.
So in this particular event, I believe I heard Melody say that this is their inaugural year as a sponsor.
Okay, and tell everybody how much you love Coach Melody and what she means to you.
Oh my goodness, so I met...
on this one, you can look into the camera and talk to Coach Melody.
I met Coach Melody at an event a couple of months ago, and her energy was so big and exciting. And so I learned about this event that she was actually the organizer and founder of this event. I was like, oh no, I gotta be there. And I wanted the Institute for Community Justice and Racial Equity to take part in her event.
Tandra, thank you so much, and congratulations on what you're doing.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm excited. I don't think this is the last time we'll chat.
Okay, well God bless you, and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
When I tell you Coach Melody brings everybody out, I mean she brings everybody out. How are you? This is my good friend. I want you to tell everybody who you are and what you do, because I know you, but they may not.
Hi, my name is Gary Cruz. I am the director of the Higher Educational Campus here in East St. Louis, the Wildwood Young Higher Educational Campus.
Okay, Gary, Coach Melody has it going on. I see all these kids out here, and that's one thing about it, is that there are a lot of youth for real out here.
Yes.
And tell us your thoughts on fighting childhood obesity.
I think that the number one goal is the more active we have the young people in the community, the more they're moving around. When we were growing up, riding a bike, going around the corner was what we did. So now we have to make a conscious effort to make sure that our young people are involved in more activities and learn more about nutrition than we ever had.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I just have moments for that quick soundbite, but I want to thank you for taking time to talk with me.
Thank you very much.
Good seeing you, Gary. God bless you.
God bless you too.
Thank you. Beth Ann from SIHF Healthcare Foundation.
Yes.
You guys, this woman is doing great work, and she's a supporter and a sponsor at this 7th annual 3K Fam Walk. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing and who you are.
Yeah, so we are SAHF Healthcare and actually Touche Regional Hospital. So we have been a supporter of the walk for a while, and we're excited to be out here. We're giving blood pressure checks. We've got information about our hospital. We have our community health workers out here giving information on how you can get, if you need help with your utilities, with food support, our community health workers can help you with that. We have people to help you sign up for Medicaid if that's something that you need. And you know, the hospital has some great information about getting your mammogram, physical therapy, and other services the hospital provides too.
And the last thing you have to do is tell us how much you love Coach Melanie.
We love Coach Melanie. We love this event. Look at all these kids out here, and we're talking about childhood obesity. It's so important.
Mr. Lorenzo Savage,
Hey.
how are you?
Good.
Everybody, Lorenzo Savage, and he's the editor and publisher of the I Am East St. Louis magazine. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Stephanie.
Did
Thank
you walk?
Yes.
Did you run?
I walked. Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay. So, Lorenzo, you guys have been sponsoring this for quite a while.
Yeah, we came on board with Melody, Coach Melody, about 4 years ago.
About 4 years ago?
And
have you seen the progression? And if so, what have you seen?
It's been wonderful. The progression, the more young people getting involved now. And actually, Coach Melody is a board member of I Am East St. Louis Foundation. And she's been a great board member from day one, involving us in this great event every year, too.
You're very good. And I understand, on a personal note, you have a new position. Congratulations are in order.
Thank you, yes.
So tell us what you're doing.
Yes, thank you. I'm a senior associate at Lawrence Group Architectural Firm in St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
We do a lot of work. We're doing the STL Foundry. It's one of our big projects. And I hope one day to bring some of that work over to our east side here.
Okay, and before we get off, I've been asking everybody, wrap up in one sentence how much you love Coach Melody.
Coach Melody has been a great friend to me and really has stepped up as a board member and again as our healthcare contributor in I Am East St. Louis, the magazine too.
Yes, sir.
So,
okay, Lorenzo, thank you. God bless you.
Love you. All right.
Well, we're wrapping up the 7th annual FamFun3K Walk with Coach Melody. It's been a fantastic event. Coach Melody, this has been wonderful. Thank you so much for allowing SMilesTV to be a part of this activity.
And you are so welcome, Stephanie. It was a pleasure. I can't wait to see the work and the wrap-up videos to tell everybody, make sure they can get a look, right?
And sitting right here is another good friend of mine. As a matter of fact, her husband baptized me.
Really?
Yeah, I had been baptized as a kid and I didn't remember it. And when I joined their church, I said, well, I'm going to be baptized again. And they did this. I thank God for New Life Community Church. Right, Ben, how are you?
I'm great. It's great to be out here and enjoying this fabulous day.
Yes, ma'am. And tell everybody about your organization, what you do, and your contribution to this event.
So again, we were just out here. I'm from Community Lifeline Family Resource Center here in East St. Louis, and we were just out here today to support Coach Melody. Again, we just want to congratulate you on a fabulous event, and thank you for all that you're doing for the community and to make us health and well throughout the community and throughout the year. Thank you for your work and for your efforts, and Community Lifeline is just honored to be here to be a part of your celebration.
And we have some great volunteers behind us. And we want to thank God for all of you.
SIUE.
And I told them, I said, I know you didn't come here to work, but I had a move. The young lady said, we're volunteers. That's what we came to do.
Yes.
So we thank God for you.
Excuse me, let everybody know I'm an alum, right? And yes, and they're sponsoring, and you know, we are grateful. But we had a lot of people that called me and asked to be volunteers and come to be a part of the program. It was really overwhelming and a labor of love for the community, because it's not about me. It truly is about the community. And